So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this bracelet I made. It's a custom made bracelet. So it's like that. You'll be needing rubber bands, a rainbow loom, and a rainbow loom hook. First, you're going to start off by making a border. So like that. And you're going to do this all the way up your loom until you get to the end. So let's do that right now. Until you get to this peg. And as you see, there's one more peg after this, but we're not going to be going from this peg to that peg. We're going to be going this one to there. So we're going to be like closing it off. So it looks like that so far. Now we're going to do that the same from here all the way up and close it off. So then like that to there. Like this to there. Okay, and then you're going to close it up. So you made your border, and now we're going to be getting to making this part to putting on these bands. So now we're going to be getting double bands of whatever color you want, or colors you want, and you're going to be coming at these two end pegs and twisting your two double rubber bands and putting them like that. So I have a lime green and yellow rubber band together, just like that. And I know this is going to take a lot of rubber bands, but I think it's pretty easy to make. So now you're going to get double bands again, and you're going to go from this peg over like that. And make sure there's 3 pegs, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you're going to get double bands once more and do that. Now double bands once again, like that. Double bands across like that. And you're going to be doing this all the way up your loom until you get to the end, and I will be showing you what to do when you are at the end. So I'll be doing this with you. I will not be speeding my footage up. Okay, so we are almost done with placing these bands. So just keep doing it till you get to the end. I'll take this band here, okay. Bands. Okay, and now we're on our last one. So you're going to just do that. And now we're going to be twisting it on these two pegs. So I'll show you again. So you're going to be getting two bands, twisting it and placing it just like that, normally on those two pegs. So your loom should look like this right now. All like zigzags all up there. So all the pegs should be filled so far, except for these middle ones all the way. Now we're going to get the color of our border, which will be black or any color you want. I prefer the color of your border. You're going to be placing it all the way up, so like that. And you're going to be just doing it all the way up, so I'll show you. With one band. Make sure it is one band, not double bands. All the way up your loom till you get to the very last one. Until you get there. So now we're going to be placing capping bands. We're only going to need one, so you're going to turn your loom around.
Hi.
One black band, and go here. 1, 2, 2, 3. Sorry, got out of the camera. Okay. So it looks like that so far. Now we're going to be hooking. You're going to push back these. Okay, actually, sorry. We're going to be getting these two bands that were twisted. Actually, I almost forgot. We're going to be looping these first. Sorry. So you're going to push back the capping bands, get the first black band, which should have been placed forward, and loop that forward. And then get this black band, loop it forward so it creates teardrop shapes. And then loop the whole middle up till you get to the end of your loom. So let's do that now. It kind of comes off. Oopsies. That's okay if it comes off a little bit. You can fix it. So just do that. It's real easy to fix. So that happens to me a lot. Okay, remember, just loop it all the way up. Okay, like that. Okay, so you have now looped your middle. So it should look like that now. Oops. Okay, now we're going to be looping the green and yellow bands. This one can be kind of tricky to understand, but you'll get the hang of it because we're going to be repeating this step a lot. So you're going to first get the yellow and green bands and come and loop it to this peg. Oop. So that just popped off right there. That will happen to a lot of people, so it's okay. Just do it again. Loop it to that peg. Now you're going to get these two bands and loop it to that peg again. Actually looping it to that peg. So now it looks like that. And now you're going to get these 2 bands, loop it to this peg. And now get these 2 bands and loop it to this peg. You're not going to be going under any capping bands. So as you see, you're just looping from here all the way down your loom to the sides. So here, all the way. And I'll be doing this with you because it can be kind of tricky to see. So now you're going to be looping these right here. And now these up to this one. And these to the same one. Try to get that off. Oops. Okay. It's okay if it breaks. It happens to a lot of people if it breaks. I'll just do it again. Okay. Just like that. Get these. There. So as you see, these middle ones right here are going to be going to the side. Okay. So now this one goes there. This one goes up. This one goes up again. And then this one goes to the side.
That doesn't make you a security.
Okay, and then this one goes up. This one goes there. Oops, I was out of the camera for a second there. Okay, and then this one goes up once again. And then that one goes.
All right. Well,
okay, and then after this one goes just over to the side a little bit, like that. So now you have it all looped. Sorry, my hooking view isn't very good, but anyway. Now we're going to be looping the border. As you see, it looks a little weird because there's no bands over here, but you're still going to do it. So you're going to push back the capping bands, get this top band, and loop it right to here. Push back all of these bands, the bottom black, loop it forward. Push back all the bands, the bottom black, loop it forward, and then you're going to be looping it on top of all these bands all the way. So I'll just be doing this. Make sure you push back all the bands because it can be kind of tricky. There are a lot of bands. Actually, before you hook the border, you can probably just want to push down all of these bands on each peg. Okay, push back bands. Get this. Bottom black, loop it forward. Push back these bands. Bottom black. It can be kind of tricky to get the black because there's so many bands on here. Okay, loop it forward. Bottom black forward. Okay.